mean, the geologists can surmise by the different fossils and stuff that they find in the layers, and a lot of the layers contain like seashells and creatures. So there's probably an ocean or a lake in that area at the time. But my dad grew up in Marble, Minnesota, up on the Iron Ore Range, northern Minnesota, north of Grand Rapids, Minnesota. And when they were digging out the mines, they ran into layers of shale. And he said they would, when they were kids, they'd go out to the shale pits, or the shale dumps. And he says they would find fossils in the layers of shale all the time. Sea fossils. Oh, sure, now you get over it. I don't have a load in my trailer, so this thing pulls uphill pretty good. When you got a load on your trailer though, like 40,000 pounds, you can't do the speed limit, that's for sure. Columbus, Ohio, 70 west. That's where I'm headed, in that direction. Actually, I was in Columbus, Ohio for about 3 weeks. Way back when I first got into the welding inspection business. I got my certified weld inspector's certification. Did that for 13 years. But yeah, I was inspecting the welds on the I-beam structure for the new Wendy's Hamburgers headquarters in Columbus, Ohio. Or not new, they were adding on to it. Beautiful grounds. They had a pond with a fountain in it. They were going to be putting a gym in there, and employees lounge, probably more offices. And there was even a Wendy's about half a mile down the road. Imagine that. So I don't know what the speed limit is. No, speed limit is 65 here. In fact, that when I was in Columbus, a friend of mine, Gordy, he's a commercial airline pilot. And he landed in Cincinnati and was staying the night. So I drove over, picked him up at his hotel, and we went out and had beers and ribs. That was really cool. It was enjoyable. Haven't seen much of Gordy lately. Hey Gordy, if you see this video, let's go have beer and ribs again sometime. I asked him if he's ever seen a UFO, being that he's in the sky a lot. No, he has not. And I'm surprised. A lot of pilots do, and they don't say anything. Excuse me. So I'm almost 32 minutes here, and anyway, I am going to shut this down and load this down to my Minnesota Sasquatch Trucker YouTube. Same as the email, Minnesota Sasquatch Trucker at gmail.com. So look up St. Clairsville. I've never heard of Next Right. If you're curious where I'm at. But yeah, I mean, look at even where there's civilization, there's still forests everywhere. They've done a good job of not cutting them all down. Minnesota's the same. When you're flying into Minneapolis, you're coming in really low. It's like, it looks like you're landing in the middle of a forest because they left so many trees, and the city's old enough and the trees have grown up quite a bit, kind of like Mankato. So it looks like, you know, and then as you get closer and closer, you can see down between the trees the houses. You're like, oh wow, there are houses in there. But yeah, it's all treed over really well. So they've done a good job of keeping the area forested. Alrighty then. Oh, yeah. Keep on trucking.